Hello and welcome to the Reddit podcast.
The Reddit in your ears since a week ago.
Right in your ear hole. We had an celebration last episode, and it got really out of hand.
So out of hand.
There's loads of rubble everywhere. There's confetti strewn all over the floor.
Everybody had one too many glasses of squash.
And
it was just crazy.
Oh my god, Yosh.
Yes.
I'm looking around the room, and there's a leg under the bed.
A leg?
So I'm gonna go pull it out.
It's not one of the strippers.
No, it's a hairy leg. Actually, no, it's not actually that hairy. I'll go put it out now.
Heavy boys, Jack. What are you doing?
What? Oh, it's my good old friend George. Hello, George.
Oh.
Hey guys.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Okay, that rubble was very heavy, so I'm gonna need a few minutes just to get ready.
The rubble consisted of Snicker bars and bits of concrete.
Snicker bars.
Yeah.
Well, you know, everything adds up.
Yeah, everything adds up in the end. Anyway, we are recovering. We've all got our Bloody Marys. George has got a plaster over his knee.
I'm on my finger.
Oh, and on a finger. Oh, lovely.
Yeah. I don't think anything's wrong with my finger, but there is a plaster there.
We've got some topics to talk about with a real life guest. Not like last week. That was a celebrity guest.
Yes, I am real. I am not Jack's voice.
George is actually a real person. It's a sentient being. Apart from
Yeah,
Kanye last week.
Keyword. It.
It.
It on it.
Yes, it is sentient.
Mega news of the week. Of the decade. This is the biggest story of all time.
Holy shit! What is this?
There's a Nutella shortage.
Oh, you're not kidding me.
There's going to be a Nutella shortage because in Turkey there was a frost which killed loads of hazelnut plants.
Oh no!
So we're gonna have to expect Nutella to be expensive for quite a while until they grow back.
Well, it's lucky I finished off my Nutella yesterday.
Very good.
Is Nutella going to become a premium commodity such as caviar?
It might have to be.
Much like that.
£300 a box.
For some Nutella.
I know. It's going to be crazy.
So suspenders.
You will see many. There'll be many children in the street in a zombie-like fashion. You will have to barricade your doors, I think.
Yeah.
But there is good news. There is a silver lining to this.
Do tell.
Well, actually, two things.
People of Turkey got to make snowmen in the cold weather.
It's only frost.
Right.
If it was snow, it'd be super good. It'd be good for them, I suppose. But no, the two good things is that diabetes levels will probably go a little bit lower. And maybe,
sure.
I suppose, unless people take to eating like...
there's no replacement chocolate, obviously.
No. But another good thing is that in Connecticut, in America, they did say that they do have hazelnut plants, so they may start supplying them from America instead of Turkey.
Oh, cool.
Expect a different taste, probably. Maybe not. It's all the same plant.
Yay.
It'll probably be a different taste.
Probably.
Well, if it tastes anything like baklava, which is Turkish, then I'll be happy, because I absolutely love baklava.
What is baklava? It sounds like
baklava.
Balaclava.
I don't know. It's a pastry.
That you put on your head and rob banks with.
Yes, indeed. No, it's a pastry with nuts in the middle and syrup poured over it. So it's really sweet. It's really nice.
That sounds delish.
You should all try it, everybody.
If any of you fans have any balaclavas to send in to us to the email, send them in. We will very much appreciate some balaclavas.
Yeah,
I would
email
appreciate
your
that
real
much.
life items.
Yes.
Email them.
You can email them digitally, send us a photo, and we will appreciate them. Thank you.
Yes, that would be so cool.
Yes. Anyway, next segment. Walking through the town. I didn't see anything interesting this week because I went camping. I'll tell you all about that later. But Yosh and George, did you two see anything interesting in the street? Any homeless people or?
Well, we went in the streets because we were also away.
Oh yeah, you were.
The north
We
of
were on a
us.
mountain.
You were on the mountain. I was in the
Yes.
mountain, and you were on the mountain.
We were mountaineering.
Tell us about your mountaineerings, both of you.
It was windy.
Windy.
It was windy. It was wet.
Oh.
Not while we were on the mountain, just after we got off the mountain.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I'm
Really?
surprised our tent actually stayed on the ground.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was that windy.
It was
Yeah, we
very
did have a
windy.
good time.
All I can what's the word? Envisage?
Yes.
Is it actually envisage?
Just
Envisage, yeah.
imagine we'll do it.
All I can imagine. Yeah, this is not
Envision.
the fancy podcast.
No. Yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
We did have Kanye, but Kanye's, he's not very. Anyway, we are probably gonna have a copyright from Kanye now, saying, "Hey man, you can't say that about me."
Well, at least it's recognition.
I suppose it is. Go watch Kanye's videos. He's,
Shut up, Kanye, you suck.
No,
Yeah.
you can't say that.
No, shout out to the Mr. West.
Mr. West, Mr. East,
No.
Mr. West Coast.
And Mrs. West.
Oh yeah, Mrs. West. Mrs. Kim.
Kim.
Mrs. Kardashian.
Kim, she looks like a snake.
You can't say these things. They're gonna actually sue us.
And to his little compass son.
Compass. Oh yeah, Northwest.
Oh,
His compass son.
compass.
His baby has a face like a compass. Oh.
One day, their children will make up the entire compass.
Oh wow.
Well, he'll never
Northwest.
get lost.
They're all just gonna be like, all gonna be parts of Northwest. It'll be like Northwest West, Northwest West West East.
I mean, in the house, the beds are going to be located in a big circle.
yeah, and they're all gonna be in one corner of the room.
Northwest will be facing northwest in his bed.
Oh
And
yeah.
then the next kid, southwest, will be facing southwest in his bed.
It's an
And so
amazing
on.
idea. Why is this not funded?
Maybe we can start funding it.
Yeah, to fund Kanye and Kim to have more kids.
Donate to our PayPal account to give Kanye West's Northwest son a bed in a northwest direction.
Yes. Have a bed, yes.
Oh god.
Oh.
Anyway, the weather. The weather's been okay when I was camping. What was the weather like when you two were mountaineering?
When we were actually mountaineering, it was not too bad. It was just a bit windy.
Oh, it was just very windy.
That's pretty good. Because I've got some more news for you too about the weather. And
Oh, wow.
apparently, we're going to be experiencing the coldest August in record for 100 years soon.
What?
You realise it's only 10 days left in August.
Exactly, it's going to be the coldest 10 days of all time. Be prepared.
Well, you
People-
know, by tomorrow it's only going to be 9 days.
Yeah, it was actually fairly cold today, like in little old wherever we live. We can't say where we live because you will probably come find us in
We should come up with a name for where we live, which isn't actually the name.
Pontypandy
Pontypandy.
Humpty Pandy.
from Fireman Sam. Pontypandy has been experiencing some fairly bad weather, lots of clouds, lots of rain. As per usual.
Luckily,
No
I have-
snow.
great outdoor kit to keep me dry and warm.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've
So,
all
well,
got-
I don't at the moment.
Oh no. I've still
I have
got
gloves and a
all of my summer clothes, which I need to turn into winter clothes by adding sleeves onto them.
Just sew some Pringles tubes onto them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think you should just carry on wearing all your summer stuff. It doesn't harm anyone.
I suppose. Speaking of Pringles tubes, I was hoping on this episode we could talk about camping,
Pringles.
camping in general,
Alright.
and the great outdoors.
Wait, can you please elaborate how it's linked to Pringle tubes?
It's actually it's because when I went camping out at the mountain with Josh and two other of my friends.
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
May I tell this story, Josh?
Well, what happened was, we got there, I forgot my cup. So
Oh.
I had a Pringles tube.
Yes, actually, I'm going to start from the very beginning, just in case an animator wants to animate this, in the hopes that a famous animator will animate this. Anyway, okay, I'm going to start. There'll probably be music in the background, so cue the music now. Right, basically, what happened was, we all went to, it was five, no, how many of us? It was me,
4.
Yosh, yeah, it was 4 of us, and 4 of my friends, including Josh. And
Hey guys.
we went up the park, and we all said to each other, oh, let's go camping, because we've never been camping, really. And
Together.
yeah, we've never been camping together, like as friends. We've never roughed it for the night. So basically, we all said the next day, oh, right, okay, we'll go camping up the mountain, because why not? Yosh, what did you turn up with? You turned up with a little backpack containing what?
I don't know, I think I had some Pringles, some marshmallows, and maybe a couple of drinks.
Yeah, it wasn't really, there's nothing, like, you know, no sleeping bag. Nothing really. Just
Who needs a
food.
sleeping bag when you can cuddle?
And the thing was, no one even cuddled. No one even cuddled.
Oh my god, I'm happy I wasn't there.
I brought an entire burgan, which contained fleeces, a sleeping bag, a tent, a sleeping mat, food, tins, survival stuff. It was really hardcore. There's a lot of hardcore gear in there. And what did the 2 others bring? It was, I think, one of them brought a fishing bag, like a just fishing rod and stuff.
I don't think anybody brought a fishing rod.
I'm sure one of them did. I'm trying not to say names. It's
Somebody brought a tent. One of them brought a tent.
Right.
No, didn't we go fishing before you lot went out?
Oh, it must have been.
Possibly.
Like that.
And then the other one was just as prepared as me.
Yeah, just food in a bag.
Pretty much.
And I think you all laughed at me when I brought my stuff. It was like, oh, I can't believe it.
We laughed at the difference between everybody. We just so prepared and we just all there with like nothing.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so we made our way up the mountain, through the woods up the mountain, and we got to the top and we were like, yeah, okay, it's like 5 o'clock in the evening, so we'll start making a tent. And we did, and the grass was really overgrown. It must have been 5 foot tall. It must have been 5 foot tall.
Very overgrown.
It was really overgrown. It was like camping in the jungle. So we did manage to flatten the ground. We made the tent. One of the people... Should we just give, like... How do we distinguish names? Do you think... Because should we just say, like, Bob and Phil?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because they're 2 common names. Okay, so Bob put his tent up. It was like a little pop-up tent. All he did was open it up and he was done. And it took me and the rest of the lads like 20 minutes to put my tent up. It's only a 2-man tent as well.
It was great.
It was a good tent, but it was pretty small considering we had 2 more people than it could take. Yeah. And yeah. Basically, yeah, I brought like a fire log as well, which is like, it's a log with wax. It's made out of wax or something like that, paraffin, and you light the paper, and it lights really easily. So because we only had that, and we had no lighter fluid or anything, we said
had to go for a hunt for firewood.
Yes, we had to destroy. Well, we didn't even destroy it. We had to fell our own dead tree, which was still standing.
Yes.
It was very
sort
thin.
of managed to pull off half of it.
It was a thin, dead birch tree which it looked like it'd been hit by lightning. And we brought it down, we felled it, we broke it with our hands because none of us brought any pen knives or saws to cut
anything. There was a pen knife, but it wasn't really much good.
No, there was no saw.
The tree was so thick.
Yeah, there was no saw on it. So we broke it up. We started the fire at about, when it got dark, at about 8.
Yeah,
and it lasted until, like, it must have been about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It was a pretty long fire. Yeah, it was pretty long, but we were all humming of smoke. We were like cavemen. Coming back.
Smelled so bad.
So muddy. Not muddy, yeah, muddy and smoky.
On the way back, hop into McDonald's for some breakfast.
Indeed we did. I think I had a sausage and egg McMuffin. What did you get, yours?
I had a breakfast wrap.
Indeed you did.
How outdoorsy of you both.
I know. It was 6 o'clock in the... No, it was 5 o'clock in the morning that we got
most
it.
surroundings, George.
Indeed.
Oh, okay, sorry.
We basically walked down the motorway.
Correct.
Yeah.
Do a carriageway, thank you.
Yeah, do a carriageway.
Mm.
Oh man, it was pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed it, but we all woke up a bit like, bleh.
What do you mean, Walker? I didn't go to sleep.
Didn't you?
No,
Really?
I didn't.
I actually fell asleep. I was afraid, because I left you three with the fire, and I thought, right, if I wake up now and like my tent is on fire and the field is on fire, I'll be fairly angry.
Yeah.
But thankfully, it must have died when everyone went to bed. Like, you know.
2 of us didn't go to sleep and 2 of us did.
How can you not sleep though? Like, how do you stay awake? I was fairly tired. I was like, oh, I need some sleep.
It's
Lots
the
of
hype.
retained
Everybody's so
energy.
hyped.
Yeah, it must have been the hype.
It's really just because I do so little in my life. There's just so much energy stored up.
Oh, it feels.
Oh god,
It's so sad. Oh, God.
Anyway,
guys, I have my provisional.
Woo!
I can drive.
Wow.
celebrate.
Congrats.
So I
Whoa.
used to have it.
Oh, George got his provisional.
Yeah,
Anyway.
George is a baby.
Well done.
Well, yes, I'm a Barbie. It was my birthday on the Saturday just gone.
Lovely.
Yes. Yes, I am going to ring up the driving instructor tomorrow and
Nice.
ask him about driving lessons. So,
So,
This is the one I have. You should know that he's not taking lessons next week.
oh,
oh no.
damn shame, George.
Okay.
If you are a driving instructor and you live near Pontypandy, you can email us at rabbitpodcast@gmail.com to give George a free provisional, free driving license.
Yeah, just lessons.
Yeah, free driving lessons to George.
I would
please.
have appreciated a free provisional, but no, I had to pay out £50.
50 quids,
£50.
50 squid.
Oh, 50-ish.
Is this?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Ah.
Scandalous.
That's very crazy. I cannot believe it. That's why I
No.
haven't learned anything yet.
I don't blame you,
I'm
Jack.
not made of money yet.
No.
Oh, come
I'll
on,
be out to
people.
my Ferrari Fiesta in no time.
We need this podcast to make us dosh so that we can all learn how to drive so that we can travel the globe, basically. So,
Can't pick up the ladies in the cars.
so you can donate to our PayPal.
Does anybody have PayPal?
No, I don't.
I do.
Do you?
I don't
Yeah.
want to give up my PayPal though.
Oh, Yosh, we'll have to
We have
include
PayPal.
your PayPal into the description.
I don't think we should.
No. You should make a Rarebit PayPal.
Yeah, we
Wait,
should.
Rarebit Gmail.
Yeah.
Reddit PayPal.
Oh man. Well, we'll figure that out in the future when we actually get more than 3 subscribers. Also, thank you for subscribing if you do subscribe.
I
Thank
thought
you.
it was
I'm one.
Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for disliking the videos. We really appreciate it. Really, we love you. We love you like a big bag of chips.
I
Thank
don't.
you.
I hate you all.
Oh,
Everybody.
well, there's all our subscribers lost.
Wait, no, you can't lose me. I'm one of the subscribers. The
Are
net
you?
of the 3. I think so.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
If,
Wow.
if I'm not, I would be very disappointed in myself. Yes, I just checked. I am.
George is confirmed for subscriber. That means we have one unknown subscriber, which is probably the YouTube account.
George, would you like to pay towards our PayPal?
I'm afraid I don't have any money
Oh no.
Oh, come
to
on.
give to you.
Once you
Donate to the PayPal.
give money, it's a monthly thing. You have to give £3 a month.
Oh, I don't think I can do that.
Just £3 a month.
Your £3 a month can keep us going forever. Thank you. Yeah, basically. What else? Oh yeah. Maybe we should talk about our Duke of Ed experiences, our Duke of Ed expedition, because that's related to camping. And I
Yeah.
went just as bad.
Oh, well, yes. That was terrible.
All right, another story time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add some more music right now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay,
Oh,
this
oh my god.
for Duke of
back.
Ed. Yeah, we're back. I didn't even cut. I don't know. I think we cut. Never mind. Anyway, basically Duke of Ed. We all did the Silver Duke of Ed, like expedition or whatever.
Yeah, boy.
And that was how long ago was that now? That was when
That
we
was
were in.
like a year ago.
Yeah, it must have been a year. Was it
Actually,
actually a
13
year ago?
months.
Wow.
It was July last year.
Holy crap. That's
Was it July
incredible.
last year?
Oh no, June last year, but July is when we had the certificate.
Oh
Yes.
god. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We're going to definitely talk about those certificates.
Oh,
Anyway.
There was something.
Yeah, the Duke of Ed expedition started when we all went to... it was down the Gower, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, down the Gower. In June, I think. Yeah, June. And we all thought, oh, you know, weather's going to be nice. It's going to be fairly warm. It was the foggiest weather that I've ever seen in my entire life. It
rainiest, windiest, coldest.
It was literally like Silent Hill.
It was pure winter weather in the middle of summer.
It was. But that is Wales for you. It must have been... God must have known. We were out camping for 3 days. Like, unarmed, scared, afraid. So he sent down the storm.
Yes.
Anyway,
Everybody's walking kits was basically trainers.
yeah, it was all shorts, trainers, you know, a few fleeces in case. And no one really knew that.
The least waterproofs known to man.
Yeah, it was
No
basically...
waterproofs.
It was just tea towels. Just tea towels on our heads.
It was basically just get some tin foil,
Yeah.
wrap it around yourself.
Oh, well, I had my farmer's hat.
Oh, yeah, you did.
That stuck through me all the way up to gold as well.
God.
All the way through gold.
I think
Yes.
I lived in my Russian hat. I was called a terrorist by many of the people doing Duke of Ed. A few of the girls said,
Yes.
Jack, you look like a terrorist. Because I had my...
Jack, you look so much like a terrorist.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. You look like a terrorist with that bandana thing on. And that Russian hat on. And
Yes.
to be honest, I did. Looking at some of the photos, I looked like a terrorist.
That's awfully stereotyping.
I know. Sorry, terrorists.
Can't leave.
If you are a terrorist and you are listening to this, email us at rarebitpodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear your reviews of this podcast.
Yes, all reviews are welcome.
All reviews are welcome. Anyway,
Yes.
continuing with the story.
From terrorists to the Pope.
Indeed.
You're welcome.
Well, I don't know about the Pope. Anyway,
So amateur for the Pope.
yeah. So yeah, the first day of the Duke of Ed it was pretty much rainy. We turned up in our bus, minibus.
But we turn up. We got split into teams.
I kind of wish that I made a diary, because my memory is really awful.
Yeah. We were then given a choice. We could take one of two routes.
Oh yes.
You could either go up and over a mountain, or you could walk across the beach and all the sand dunes.
Oh god. Yes. Now I remember. And I think
Now,
we all...
Jack, you chose to go through the sand dunes, correct?
I chose to go through the beach, like the open beach,
Yes.
and
In the rain and wind.
and
Let
holy
me-
crap.
Let me stress, there were 3 groups, was it?
Some, I don't know. Yes.
3
groups.
groups.
Jack wasn't in mine and Josh's group,
No, I was in another group.
No.
but and our group were the only foolish group on the first day. That's all I'm going to say for now.
We chose to go the mountain.
Oh, I know.
And the wind at the top was so bad that you can literally lean off the edge
And it
and
pushed
you
you
would be
back.
held up straight.
Oh yeah, you'd be fine. The wind would like save your life, and then if the wind dropped, you'd be dead.
It was true storm weather. It was like deadliest catch got nothing on us. It was
And,
really mental.
Equally foolishly, I think me and George did the entire thing in t-shirts.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
We did not put a jumper on for the entire thing.
No.
And
Well,
you
maybe
had,
in the night.
anyway, the beach. Like I don't know. There were 2 choices. It was the mountain was windy, but the beach was wet.
Yes.
So is the mountain.
I suppose so.
Very wet.
But you were so open on the beach because you had the sea next
What,
to
a
you.
mountain isn't open?
I suppose not, but at least you can hide behind like the topography.
Literally, the mountain was next to the sea, and when you stood on top, the wind coming up the mountain would carry the seawater and just spray in your face.
Oh
Mm.
god.
Yeah.
Well, the beach was like, you know how you see people trekking through the desert on a flat plain, like a salt desert. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah.
In like South America and stuff. It was like that, but instead of it being bone dry and baking hot, it was like
Up to your knees in water.
basically, yeah. And it was when I wasn't wearing my hat, and it was like,
Oh no.
yeah. So my hair got soaking, and because it was at that age where my hair was kind of long, like I looked horrible by the end of it. I was like a drowned
To be
rat.
fair, who didn't look horrible by the end of
You
it?
know,
Oh, it was horrendous.
all of the girls lost their makeup on day one. Our one,
Yeah,
probably.
it was
I can't
literally
believe
just
they
blown
wore
up.
makeup on day one.
Yeah. All the water.
Who wears
on their
makeup
face.
to go outdoors walking?
Hey, I did.
Did you?
I know, but
No.
guy liner is weather resistant to some degree.
Oh yeah, it brings up my features.
Please don't
Yeah.
tell me guy liner is a real thing.
Guy
Yeah,
liner
it's a real thing.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
I make a living from guy liner.
you don't smell.
I think Bella Highliner for £4.24.
Wilkinson's, please sponsor us. We're really good at giving you shout outs. Because I bought most of my party stuff from your shop. I bought my party blowers. They're really good.
Well,
Anyway.
they've lasted a week.
Oh yeah, they lasted more than a week, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very good. I like them. Anyway, oh yeah, guy liner. Let's have a look.
It's definitely a real thing.
Oh, for God's sake.
Guy liner and disguised makeup for men gift set.
Guy liner, the definitive yet disaster-laden. Hold on. Right, okay. There's an actual website.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called The Guy Liner.
The
Oh,
guy liner is actually a gay dating blog,
Yeah.
not actual guy liner.
yes, it is. Okay, let's just go away from this.
There we go. Eyeliner for guys. Many of today's flamboyant rock stars, but most notably Brandon Flowers of The Killers, wears guy liner.
Wow.
Yes.
Flamboyant rock star.
Definitely.
Anyway. Yeah, so day one, the girls lost their makeup, the boys lost their testicles probably because of the coldness.
Yeah.
Well, they were firmly intact, they just hibernated for a while.
If anyone had goosebumps, it would be like mega goosebumps where they would be the size of like giant warts. They wouldn't
So
be
you
tiny.
get goosebumps, then they'd fall off you, or be blown off you.
Yeah,
Then they'd come back again.
it'd be all over the beach like jellyfish.
Yeah. Oh, dear, don't talk about jellyfish, please.
Speaking of jellyfish, how's your foot, George?
My foot's fine.
Is it
They must
actually?
have been- Yeah, well, it's not. It's still there.
Because you know that time when we were down the beach and you stood
Last
on
time
that.
I checked, there's still a foot there. So, I mean,
George, you know that time when we went down the beach and
Yes.
you stood on that jellyfish in the water?
No, it was in your
Oh
shrimp
yeah.
in net.
Didn't you say you stood on one though? Like you
there
touched
was a
one?
really big one on the floor as well.
There was a big one on
Oh,
the
yeah.
floor. But there was a little one
Yeah.
you touched. My uncle told me that the little ones are like nettles where if you touch them, they don't sting until after a while.
Right.
So I was thinking to myself, oh God, I hope George hasn't, I hope he's not in pain now that we get home.
I don't think it takes effect after 3 weeks. I think it's a little bit before that.
After 3 weeks.
No, I'm thinking what. Who was it that said that? Your uncle, Jack?
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm thinking what he may have meant was if they touched your skin for a little while,
Ah, I
Then-
suppose.
then they would sting you after a little bit.
After 3
Not
weeks.
you'd stop feeling it after a bit.
After 3 weeks of being touched by a jellyfish.
Touched by a jellyfish.
That's a reality.
New
program.
erotic novel.
Oh no. It's a dating sim.
No,
Jellyfish boyfriend.
Oh my
made in Japan, obviously.
dear.
Anyway, I think anyway is like the way I just segue from anything.
Anyway,
Anyway,
in other news,
I went on a camping trip. Talking about Duke of Ed, I went for 3 days.
where did you go?
I went to the Gower, surprisingly.
Wow.
I think I went to the same field that we went on Duke of Ed.
Yeah.
No way.
Nickel-
Bank Farm.
Oh, no, it was I don't know, should I say? Yeah, I'll say the name, whatever. It was Nicholston Farm that we went on.
Very nice, sir.
Nice.
I think it was
I've never been there, I don't think.
No, I think it was near Bank Farm.
Bank Farm's lovely.
It had the same sort of... I don't know, Bank Farm didn't have anything. It had a tap in the middle. And that was it.
No, you didn't go down to the clubhouse, did we? We weren't allowed.
Oh,
Yeah, because Bank
went
Farm
to the
had the
swimming
pool.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe that. So we really had to rough it. Oh yeah, we did have a swimming pool. You're right.
Yeah, just down the road, there's a clubhouse, and it's got a playroom.
Oh
like
my
lots
God.
of games in it. It's got 2 pool tables. It's got a whole ice cream counter.
Oh my God.
Wait, no. We walked through
Oh
a
yeah.
half of it to get into the pool.
Yeah. Oh, I can't believe that.
Ah, it was all closed though because it was like a Sunday, wasn't it?
It was like a Sunday every day,
Yeah,
basically.
I know. That is sad.
I know. Anyway, that's a shame. That's a real shame.
Yeah.
Because
Shame.
swimming pool would have been useful because we were all always wet.
So wet.
Well, it was lovely. I did try jumping off a chair and I kind of hit my feet
Oh.
because the chair kind of went away from my feet.
Oh no.
Do you remember that, Yosh?
I do. That was special.
That was special. I was dared to do it, and I wouldn't turn down a dare, really. Well, I wouldn't at that time. I have more sense now, sort of. I don't, really.
Are you eating while on the podcast? That is
I'm not
very unprofessional.
Then I have Rose's wrapper right next to me, and I'm fiddling with it. I'll stop now.
That foil is gonna mess with the audio. No, you gotta edit it out. Our listeners are gonna be deaf.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, yeah, the camping trip I went on, pretty good. I slept in a tent. I got attacked by many wasps. I've never been stung by a wasp, but there was one in the tent, and I had PTSD for like 2 nights because I was afraid it was gonna emerge and like sting me.
For the younger viewers, PTSD is post-traumatic stress disorder.
Indeed.
So, if you want to look that up, actually no, just look up PTSD because it's a very long thing to type out.
Yeah, it's basically something that happened in the war. In the war, when you get a bomb explodes near you or something, or when you're in a bad situation.
And also called shell shock.
Yes,
Yes.
Well, I got wasp shocked because I
Oh, no.
couldn't. I was awake for most of the night, just worrying about this one wasp,
Oh dear.
and it was in the tent, but you couldn't see or hear it.
Oh.
But I knew it was in the tent,
Huh.
and I do not like wasps at all.
I hate wasps.
Thank
Yay.
you
Aw.
all for watching. Thank you, George, for joining us. It's been
Yes,
a
I'd love
pleasure.
to come back again.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
George will be our casual guest. Thank you all so much for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
There you go.